Uh, Good morning, guys. I hope everyone had a very lovely night. So let's just go through what market has shown to us. Yeah. So this is what we have. Uh, this is NZD USD. You can see price finally uh near the initial retest again. Only have this rejection. So this is a high chance that the price might also still push up. Okay. There's a high chance of seeing that today. Uh, what's next? From here, let me try to see the forward time frame. Uh, in the forward time frame, hasn't it given us anything sensible to sell with? You see? So expect price to have a push up a bit. Then we can have a very nice confirmation on something like this. Okay? Uh, Remember what I always told you yesterday. Price can also tap on this point. So you can also open your mind's expectations to this level as well. Okay, so when price comes back here, it doesn't seem new to you. Uh, so this means that even today, we do not trade at all. Okay? And that doesn't mean that we don't know how to trade. No, we do. Price hasn't just given us something. Personally, since my whole career, never going this long without the trade. You should not see me come here and tell you, let's try to switch the analysis and whatnot. Still stick to the same thing, okay? So let's just wait how price reacts at this level. That's the only thing that guide us properly, okay? Uh, that would be nice if it was just a full daily closure, candle close, so that when we get this break, we won't be worried about price coming back here. But still, we adapt with this same way. Adapt. So uh, wait for price to break below this level. Then we can sell. Okay. Then we have is so, but before we go to zero GBP, notice something interesting. If price closes below this level today, we have a new lower low, the daily time frame. Okay. Mm, see? So we'll see what really happens. We'll really get that close. If price will come back to this point here. Okay. Because daily will be, I think, CPI. I'm sure you yesterday. So there's a chance that might have a very volatile Wednesday because of the inflation. The inflation rates will begin today. Uh, Next thing is real GDP. Price closed with a very strong bearish candle. You can see, giving us this double top we need. What does this mean? Uh, this means that you sell when price is at this point, okay, based off the pullback. I'm surprised we already at the pullback. So as you can even see what's happening right now, price is trying to retest this level. So you can now have that sell, okay? So we're waiting for price to come back here. Then we go, sell, okay? These markets, the reason why they've been this way is because of this US-Iran war. Okay, price just moves up and down. There's no uh clear direction because there's no way we can uh especially in the currencies, these are the ones that are affected. Okay. Mm, so what do we do next? This thing. Mm, just simply wait for price to come back here. And if in the retest in the retracement, price ends up making a lower low and a high high and the shift, then now it starts doing this. Then gives us the shift at that point. Okay. So whichever way it replaces on the forward time frame, we just want it to come back here. That's the only thing that matters to us. Uh, let's say DNZD. This is very nice. Why is this very nice? Because price has made the new lower low now here. So this means that when price starts retesting my OG level, it will be bullish. You see? So I don't have to worry the way to retest at this point anymore. So it will be bullish. And once price will be here, we're now waiting for a shift so we can sell. See, that's the good part of what we have now. So just wait for that retest to also happen. But I like what I see. And this was supposed to, you see, all these things were supposed to happen at this level. But the only thing is when price was at this point, it didn't make a new lower, higher high, and a higher low. Because we'd have already entered at this point here. Yeah, so no entry. The price can come back though. That's one thing you should really understand. Price can come back and give us the same entry we are looking for. But the good part is if price comes back here and starts selling, there's even a higher chance it might take out this low and consider this one here. Okay. So just know that when we take our trade, it will be a massive trade. That's something I can tell you guys. Just wait, just wait for the trade to form. We are not going anywhere. We are not rushing anything. You have all you need. Uh, yeah, that's wait. Okay, trust me. The trade will catch will be worth it. That I can assure you. Either it will be a winning trade or a losing trade. It will be a very good trade to take. Okay. Uh, for now, we have the CD card. Finally, now price has decided to start selling. Imagine. So, but I like this indecision candle. It's a sign that there's a shift about to occur here. So if we can have a very nice, very close today, that would be very fun. Because then we'll just wait for price to come back here. And this can be a trade we can take next week. Because today is Wednesday, by the way. And I can be real realistic with you. I can't get a retest today and I shift to the next day. Uh, because remember the 4 hour also has to shift. So this might happen maybe Friday. But we'll wait, we're still waiting. Hey DJPY, still waiting for price to come back here. But I like this weakness I'm seeing in the candles formation. This is a sign that very soon price will break above. You see this kind of weakness. Yeah. Yeah. Break above and start buying till we at this point. Mm, which other one? NZD card. So for NZD card, we are at the very cross point of crossroad now. So it's uh, it's either price Either price gives us a lower low today, this level, and take out this low, so we can have this push. This is what when we get this lower low, then we expect to sell in NZD USD tomorrow. Okay, but if price buys up to this point, we'll still be waiting for NZD USD. Why? Because price might be buying to make this formation here. Okay, so that's here where price has reached is very interesting, because I will know that if price sells and breaks below this level today, NZD card is also likely to sell. But if price buys above this level, then I have to wait in NZD USD. Okay. And to even make NZD USD, we test this point here. You see, this level here. And next thing is yes, the AUD card. Price made a lower low, but ended up making another lower low. So now, since price has broken below, I need the daily above this OG level. Okay. This means that I need price to start buying now. Okay. To start buying from this point, just giving me buys. Okay. Until we break above and test and okay, buy more. Why? Because of the daily structure. Remember, as I was telling you that day, this volume, this trade at the very high volume, this push at the very high volume when you testing. So this means that price can easily shift at this point. Okay, and continue going down the daily bearish momentum. Okay, I told you it's likely to do what it did here. So even here we need a strong confirmation where price breaks and comes back inside this level. The daily time frame. Okay. But for me, I like this because I know if price breaks, it will show us that we can now consider buying. See? Mm, what else do we need? I think that's it. We just wait for that. The next thing is USDJPY. I still want price to retest this level and then wait for a shift. And then we can buy. Okay. As you can see currently, price is having is making high highs, high lows, high lows, high highs. So price comes back here in the 4 hour time frame, price will go bearish, you see? Price will go bearish, which I would like to see. So that when we'll be at this point, price will be what? Bearish. And the shift will happen at this level. Then we can sell. We can buy. Sorry guys, I'm used for sales because I sell more than I buy. I don't know why, but it's just that's happened that way. But I'm good at both. I just get more in opportunity in selling pairs. Okay. But even buys, like the last trade we took was a buy. Hmm. The next thing, the next thing we can really boast on is can boast on uh what workout. You see how tricky this pair is, and this is why I told you I'm not affected by anything that goes on between this pair, between this level, between these 2 points, one or outside here. Let me show you. I'm not affected with anything that happened between. Mhm. All I want is price to either come at this point this week and give me the shift that I'll buy the other week, or price to break above with a weekly candle close above this level. Then next week, I can switch my interest at this point here. Okay. Uh, like I showed you, it's because when that happens, the the weekly time frame will be above this level. So it's a very good chance to then buy, because all we now have to do is just wait for a retest and then a buy. Okay. Then we have GBP AUD. Price seems to be buying more. So we can expect a higher low maybe at this point. Okay. Then a new high. And then we can sell. If we don't get that, we do nothing at all. Okay. Mm, the next thing we have is GP card. Price failed to break above this level. Mm, so what does this mean? We can't do anything because my interest is selling unless the day it closes above this zone and the weekly also closes above this line, then we'll start looking for buys fast. But as it stands, I still want to sell because the weekly time frame has the upper hand in my strategy. Okay. So the next ones we have is LED NZD. We still want the daily to make a shift. You saw what I was showing you. So I told you that the daily has a higher chance of selling more at this point. Don't know how to have entered this if this was your intraday trade. was you chose to take a day trade where you consider the daily 4 hour and 1 hour. This would be a daily the daily shift right there. Your 4 hour shift. So this would be your OG level. And you wanna see if you can get an entry. This is where I look for an entry. Uh, when price breaks below, it goes outside. Price comes back inside bearish. You wait for a retest at this level. You get no retest. Uh, yeah, this is where you bargain out from. Then price ends up shifting at this 1 hour. Consider the 1 hour as the 4 hour time frame, remember? Okay. So after the shift, you get the retest, you get the engulfing, and then you get the sell, and then you get the entry level like that. You stop right around this level. Okay. Then capitalize off this day trade. So you see that this analysis can work in any time frame. Okay. Because I've just shown you an entry right now, and I didn't even analyze this pair of some sort. I just showed you something that we can use. You see? You can also learn how to do these things. And if you're comfortable with 1 hour, you can use this same strategy. Okay? But if you put this in the 4 hour time frame, you'll find that there's no entry. You see? Maybe you get this engulfing here. So, uh, but we wait for the big move. Wait for the big move. Don't you think we can now start catching these 1 to 4 trades, huh? Cause when you catch a buy from this point, just to buy all the way from that level. So this means that this is a buy that lasts for these days, but it guarantees you that 1 to 5 for being patient, you see. See the goodness. That's what that's what we start doing. Okay? We'll do it logically also, okay? Because let's say you catch a trade at this point, obviously you'll come with your closure would be at this point here. You see, so this makes sense for your 1 to 3. Okay. This one, I still need my daily lower low. It was supposed to make a daily lower low here. That's what I'm still waiting for. Next is your USD. I'm also waiting for price to make a new lower low so we can start selling. Mm. UCHF, we are finally here. Though we are bullish on the daily time frame, so we need the daily to shift. Okay. So this means that we expect the daily to have a higher low and a higher high, then we can shift here. and we can start selling. So I think that's it for this for today and for this morning. And I'll see you at 4 p.m. It will be 10 a.m. London open. Yeah. Uh, Come back, guys. So this is the daily time frame of NZD-USD. Uh, uh, for time frame is is retesting this zone. But it will be valid once we get a break below here. Uh, just do this. Two. So when price breaks below this level, the daily time frame, that's when we can consider this position as a selling power position. Okay? Because this is an OG level, you see? And it's not that we are selling away from our OG level that we planned. You can see it's price retesting and price rejecting now, giving us a engulfing, you see, on the daily time frame. Okay. Uh, so anything can happen still, especially that now we'll be approaching the what's this? New York session. This is 5 a.m. now. So we'll be approaching. Uh, so now, the forward time frame and daily time frame, we need price to come back here. And why do I need this? Because there is still a high chance on the forward time frame that price can buy up to this point. Okay, so we are not safe of this forward time frame, not until price breaks below this zone here. Okay, or retests back to this point here. That's when we'll be safe from this forward time frame. Okay, and don't really underestimate this point though, because price can make a high and then shift and then still come back here and sell. Okay. uh so what we just need is price to break below here, and then we'll see what happens. Because then the daily will retest. But what I would really just love is for price to have a full body retest inside here. Uh, uh, Here. This is what I would love. Okay. So I'm opening my expectations to anything. Okay. So uh we need price to come back here. At least we'll be safe with this sell. Because when you sell at this point, yes, price can sell, but it's very risky. Why? Because price only rejected at our origin levels. You see? Uh, but on the weekly time frame, you can see that yeah, it's okay. Need price to uh sell below. You see? So, mm, what's needed here? Uh, uh, the weekly time frame. Oh, I wanted to show you that the moment this will be at this point here to show that the weekly time frame has made a bearish rejection. You see, we have a bearish rejection here, meaning that when we're at this point, to be prices tend to start giving us uh, a push below. Okay. Mm, uh, so in this case, we just leave it here and see what really happens. Just see what happens, and we see what price we end up doing. Good. This will only be dangerous if the weekly ends up closing with this kind of candlestick. It's better we close with a bearish momentum, something like this. That would be fine. But I like the daily still. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's not bad. Uh, Justice will be a quick sell to this point here. Yeah, to here. Next thing we'll have is Euro GBP. Oh, wait. Yeah, we can update this because we finally had the daily test. In here, price finally break below. But what did we get? Hmm, in the 4 hour time frame, The thing is, we've been waiting for that retest, and that's what we keep waiting for, regardless of how long it will take. Okay? So here price might even make a lower high and then lower low, and then shift, and then continue buying. You see? Then shift, and then we can test. Uh, the next thing is what do we have here? Hmm. If you look at, I'm trying to get something. If you look at the daily time frame, yeah, this is what I wanted to show you. You can see we have this double top, see, and we have price breaking below. So we need price to come back here, and so we can sell. But it seems that price is playing around this zone. That's why I really wanted just a slight break at this point, maybe at up to this level, so that the retest can be easier. You see, this pullback would have been already in this level, but because the retest was far away from the OG level, this means you have to wait more again. But you still can't do anything. Okay? Uh, so how do you go about this trade? We just simply wait. And like I told you, if it means not having a trade this week, uh, you still wait. Yeah. For me, I wait until I know it's time to strike. So that when we hit that nice benchmark, we are satisfied with what we get. AUDNZD price has totally broken uh below our level without giving us any entry. Then price sold. Okay. I'm sure maybe let's see in the 1 hour. Uh, Even in the 1 hour, you get no entry. You see? Because you obviously want to sell when price is below this one. And you didn't see any of that. So there's nothing you can do, my friend. Yeah, nothing you can do. Just happened to be a bad trade that didn't retest for now. Okay? And we are not changing our analysis. You still be waiting for price to come back that level until it makes something sensible that will make that position invalid. Okay? So uh the next thing is USD CAD. We are waiting for price to retest this level. And if you look at the forward time frame, there's nothing we can also do about it. But wait, especially that price would take out this low. Uh, so that once it breaks below, we can uh retest, price will be bearish, you see? So that once it shifts, we can be able to catch the buy perfectly. The daily time frame, it's also almost the same thing. Uh, DJPY. I just like that now what they do. I just like it that now the daily time frame is finally I think I did something. Uh, I'm just happy that the daily time frame is finally pushing back. This will give me something sensible to trade with next week. Okay, it should be somewhere here. Yeah. Mm, they did JPY no retest at all. So you can see AUD and ZD. These are a bit far from our retest. Euro GBP is also far. NZD USD. We'll see what will happen. First, let me even do this. We'll consider this position once price is below it. Yeah. For now, let's just see how price reacts from uh the daily time frame. Uh, this will be logical. Yeah. Let's just wait and see how price reacts the daily time frame. This is AUD Oh, NZD card. Remember, I told you price has to break above so you can buy or make a new lower low so you can sell. And that's why our price is. It's at that crossroad. It's either price continues buying or price continues or sell so it can give you that proper buy. Okay. The next is AUD card. I still need the new uh lower low to buy. I need the shift, yeah. But you can see that price is almost taking out the daily. This will mean we'll no longer be looking for buys. Okay. We'll be waiting until the daily goes back bullish. STJPY, we still want price to come back here, but we are seeing no sign of it. You see what I was telling you about Euro card? Don't be fooled by this push. Only will be looking for buys only when we break above. If nothing, then we'll still be waiting for price to retest this point. GPAUD price is making higher highs. Still need price to come back here. GP card, the same thing. We just need the shift here. AUD now the daily is already bearish. So all I need is that daily shift. USD CHF, nothing. GPUSD. I still need the shift. USD, I still need the shift. Still need the shift here. So I think that's it. Right now it's just been a bit slow, but still we stop at nothing. We keep on pushing and still we are holding on to the same goal. Doesn't matter if we still go 2 weeks without the trade, uh, or 3 weeks without a trade, okay? So that's it. And thank you guys for watching. Uh, Welcome back, guys. So this is New York session. Sorry. Okay, so this is New York session. Let's go through what we are experiencing currently. So remember what I was telling you, that be patient with this market. Price can easily buy up again. Okay? And that's what price is doing recently. Now, as of now. So um it is good that we just wait. Remember, this trade is already set up. So either we catch it this week or next week. Just know that when it gives us a proper entry, we'll enter this trade and we'll come out from this point here. Yeah, or this point here. But in this case, again, if we want, we will come out from this level. Okay? Mm, but most of the time, you can see even this buy here, price, we didn't wait for price to reach this high. Price has rejected from that level. So even this one, to be safe, we can come out at this point here. Yeah. Mm, so what does this mean? Mm, what this means that price should buy all the way up to this level here. Let's do this. Mm. This should mean that Even if price would buy up to this point here, I'll still be fine, okay? Even if price would buy all the way up to this level, I'll still be fine. But what I can guarantee you is the moment we get a perfect entry here, price will sell all the way to this zone. That's something I can guarantee you. Okay? And the more we sell high, the better the returns will be. Okay? So this is very nice. In fact, I'll even want price to continue buying personally. So can just tap into this level for me. Then price can reject back. Okay? But at the end of the day, we we adapt according to what the price is showing us. So as of now, we just wait. Okay? Just wait. If you remember, if you remember very well, I was telling you guys before this break, I would really love to see the market making a new lower high so that when it breaks, this would have been way easier to sell. Right now, price would have even been at this level. Okay? So that's the only reason you're seeing this price delaying to sell. Because that's to give you a new lower high. Okay? Price can just sell directly from this level like that. It can, but most of the chances are slim. Jeff needs to give you a pivotal point for you to sell from. So that's why you're seeing this rejection here, okay? Um, and this rejection, if we're not careful, can even come back here. Mhm. We'll just wait for that break. Still the same thing, okay? But what I can tell you is just know we'll sell. And you can see it's not that I'm delaying. You can see that even if I have a session with you where I take no entry, when we come back, we're finding price at the same point. Okay. The thing is, if we wanted, we would have entered the sale now here and put our stop above this level and target this low here. And start hoping price continues selling. Okay. But what we do is we cancel out the noise, okay? And wait for price to give us an entry. Because we both can see here that there's a very high chance that price is trying to make a head and shoulder. You can see. We can all see that then price can shift it and then we test the level and then sell it. You can all see this, I'm sure, right? Hmm? So if we can see this, then why can't we wait for price? You see? The good thing is buy when everyone is buying, not when the market is ready to buy, and sell when the market is ready to sell. Don't sell in the hope or buy in the hope, okay? What I mean is just because price retested here yesterday and gave me this engulfing. Yes, it's an engulfing and then I sell. right there and then. I might take profit here. What has price done? Nothing. It's still in the range. See? And to make things worse, the daily hasn't even shown any bearish rejection candle. It's just shown as a retest. I don't even know if price really wants to hold or it wants to sell. So the best way is we wait. If price really wants to sell, it will give us a bearish close below this point. And if you can see, we'll have a nice structure point here that we can wait for a retest and an engulfing. Then we'll even be selling below this OG level in the daily time frame, this one, which makes it make sense because price is rejected from the OG level and it's giving us an entry not far from an OG level but at another OG level. So this is legit, we can sell. Okay. But we don't just claim this right there and then we wait and see what price does. Okay. Mm. To my best interest, I would really love this to happen at this point. Okay. So let's just wait and see. And trust me, we'll be rewarded very nice the way we've been patient. And even if the trade might not be a, a winning trade, or it might be a winning trade, the entry will be worth waiting for. That's the only thing I want. I don't want to take millions of trades. I just want to take worthy trades. Okay? So that when I enter, my my money is at risk, but I'm fully aware of my actions. And I'll be proud with any result that comes from it. That's what I want. Yeah, so that's why you see me waiting for weeks without any trade and being fine with it. Okay? Not because I don't know or because I'm not sure what I'm doing. No. Just want something good for me and you. So that if we take a trade, we are comfortable with every outcome. Okay? That's the beauty of it. Uh, the next thing is mm, price. Uh, will can come at this point. That's still fine. Okay? But if you can clearly see, interestingly, we are building a bit of structure here and there. You can see. We're building some structure there. You see, slowly but sure. Yeah, so just wait and see how price takes us, how far it takes us. Price might completely overrun this and even buy more and then shift at this point then sales. Okay, so that's why you wait for the daily reaction. Okay, that's why you've seen me. I really love the daily because if this just engulfs or gives me a bearish candle, I have a confirmation at least. You see. Mm, so that's it. Next we have is Euro GBP. I think price has been reached. I'll take profit. Yeah. Like I told you, this pair is very fast moves. And by the look of things, we really did everything we can do. It just didn't retest. When price took out the 4 hour lower low here and retested the level here and retested this level. And if we chose to buy and go against our trend, our stop loss was supposed to be here. And our take profit should be at this point here. No, this is not even a 1 to 2. You see? If we chose to enter still and put our stop loss right above this week here, this is not even this would have easily taken us out, you see? And even if we said, okay, let's wait for price, uh, let's wait for price to break below the OG level and retest it and engulf in hope of breaking this 4 hour level. We still got nothing, see? So we do nothing at all. And even if we chose to sell at this level and put our stop loss at this engulfing, now take profit here. This is a 1 to 5. Even if we drag it at this last point here, even past this point here, it's still not even a 1 to 2. Okay, so there was no entry at all. The only entry we have is when price comes back here. And that will happen if it wants us to sell. Need price to do this for us simple and shift, and then we can sell. Why? Because the daily time frame had this double top, the only but and price never actually retested it. The pullback never reached that point. So so what I mean is what I mean is price should come back here. So what I mean is I need price to come back here. Price comes back here, I can now sell, right? Uh, at the look of things, price chose to be stubborn and didn't do that for us. So what do we do? Simply wait. If you've noticed, one of the biggest thing I talk about is being patient. I'm a swing trader. That's part of me. If you can't wait, then this is not for you. You can try to be a day trader, a scalp. Okay? But for me, I wait patiently and go about my life doing other things, waiting for that perfect entry. So you can see USD CAD now price has started pushing back to my level. This can even show you that next week we are likely trading this, especially if these 2 days the next 2 days can continue with too strong bearish momentum. You see, and we can buy again here. So, uh, uh, look at the 4 time frame. Price just at this kind of head and shoulder here. So you can expect some momentum the downside. And this is just the New York Open. So this is good progress, especially if we can have the 4 hour closing below this line today. And if we can have the 4 hour closing below this resistance, yeah, this is the best way we can put it. Now, this would be a very good trade. Yeah, a very good trade. uh, so it's just a matter of time. Okay. Even if maybe we don't catch a trade next week, and guarantee you we'll catch one here. And we reach at that point. That's the beauty of it. It's the beauty of everything. And next thing is AUDNZD. Price hasn't yet retested my level, which is here. So we do nothing also. If it goes to our take profit, that's fine. We didn't get an entry. Next thing is AUDJPY. I like this all injections I'm seeing. Price might shift and now sell. And now buy, sorry. Yeah, then we can expect the retest to happen this week. Yeah, but still stands. We need that retest. So since last month, the 22nd of May, I think that was the second week of May. Third week of May. Yeah, I think it should be the third week of May. Let's see. We've gone, I think, the second May, we've gone up to 12 trading days. There's no trade, and that's fine. That's very fine. Remember what I told you that day? What would you prefer? In a month, you trade once but win, or you trade 4 times and lose 3 times and win once. See? So that would give you an impression that will change your mind. Yet, uh, so So the thing is, we just wait. So this is NZD card. Remember what I told you, the 4 hours to make a lower low at this point. If it wants us to sell, to buy, sorry, we need the lower low and a shift, and you can see that's what price now wants to do. You see? So it wants to give you that lower low. See, when you get that lower low, so at once price shifts at this point, the 4 hour goes bullish, then you can buy. You see? So this is the only tight point is if this one buys, the other one sells. See? Now that's the only bad part. But the good part is NZD card usually follows NZD USD. It's not the other way around, okay? So NZD USD holds the upper hand most of the time. So if we want to buy, we need price to make a new lower low on the 4 hour time frame. So we can shift and buy. Or else we have to wait for price to shift this level, then we can buy. Next is AUD card. The same thing I'm just explaining to you. I need forward to shift and break outside of this level here. Okay. And where we've reached is a very critical level where if price breaks below this point, the daily will be bearish and looking for buys will be a bit harder. Because now we'll be waiting for the daily to shift. Okay. Uh, so, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. And we'll adapt with the market. The last next thing we have is USDJPY. Price hasn't tested. Eurocard. Price is trying to retest the daily level. GBP nothing. Yeah, AD, GP card, nothing. You can see price has been really fighting to break above this point. The weekly high, lower high. Because price has just been playing around this level, you see. Because it knows once price breaks above, we start buying, and the first buying point is this same one here. GPUSD or ADUSD. The weekly is bullish, but the daily is bearish, guys. So the only way we can buy is if price takes out this low here. So this means we need price to make a lower high and a new lower low around this level where price is now. Yeah. So we need price to make a lower low, a lower high, lower low. So we can have a shift at this level, okay? And we can buy. See? Or else we can only buy when prices are above this point here. This is how things have now changed. We can only buy only when we're above this level. Even try to faint this one because these are the only most important points now. So just like that, I'll just be interested whatever will happen here or if price will ever come back at this point. Okay? And keep note if the weekly is taken out at this level. That's all. That's how you listen your what? Because I know every pair and where it is now. You see? Mm, where's DCHF? The weekly is bearish at this point, and price is at this other weekly OG level here. So, if price wants us to sell, what do I need to see? I need to see the daily showing me it's holding at this point. But in this case, it can be very logical if it happens below this point here. Okay. I don't really know what has been happening to currency pairs. So trading has been so slow compared to these stocks. They keep saying the markets are doing good, but we see nothing here. But we just wait still. So the next thing is what's this GPUSD? Price has failed to make a new lower low, so it's still the same thing. I need a new lower low here. It's the only way I can sell here. Okay. It's the only way I can buy, so need price to break and then we can uh do that. Feel me? This is a daily lower high. It's the daily lower low. This is the weekly point. So you see what I really wanted? I wanted price to just take out the day. So if it closes at this point, it'd be very nice for us to buy, you see? Now in price will be above this level. Price will still be bearish, so I can't do anything. Euro USD, the same thing. Price instead of selling, it's spacing itself up. But what does this mean if I want price to sell below more and price is up? You see? And even this pair, I want price to sell more, but price is up. So this means that what? There is a high chance that we are most likely to to experience a huge bearish candle in these USD pairs, you see? Making what? NZD USD experience the same thing. You see? So just wait. Just wait, my brother. Just wait, my sister. Okay. Uh, the next thing is ZAR USD. I told you the weekly went bearish, so expect price to be selling. And price didn't test this level. So I'm sure people use the 4 hour time frame. Found ways to, I don't know how they can even navigate through this. But yeah, I have no analysis on this pair. The only analysis I have is on this pair here, where I want my weekly to shift, then I can start buying. For this one, uh, there's really nothing I can do now. Yeah, nothing you can do. Maybe if price comes back here and then retests and shows us it's holding and also gives respect to the 4 hour time frame. Mm, but no, my friend, what does my friend done? My friend hasn't yet given me my lower low that I'm looking for here. So that's what I'm waiting for. I want my friend to just sell. Uh, so show you. I want him to break below this level and have a daily close below it. Then I'll come back to him. Okay. S&P 500, nothing interesting yet. I still want price back here. US 30. Price kind of rejected the daily level. Nothing that you can use to uh buy. NAS 100. Price just had the major push in the past 3 days. And trust me, if you'd go to any news for stocks and analysis, this small push here made everyone panic. Like, how can you panic when you've all this time you've been having all this momentum? Then one small drop, everyone now wants to sell. That's what causes these markets to crash. Because everyone is fearful and they forget their old analysis. Once price gets a simple shake, because imagine you own a company and for since April last year till June, the first week, everything has been fine. Then you only have one bad week where price drops from, let's say your stock was at 30 to 28. Now you want to beat yourself to it. But remember, God has been faithful to you for the all past months. That's what I don't understand. You know, that's it for now, and I'll see you in the next session at 8 and see if we can. The good part is I've not even closed this session. You've seen price rejecting back to this point. I told you price can come back at this level. Okay? So just wait. I wish we would have gotten the same retest on this pair, but nothing will happen. The only thing that's good now is USD cut. It's giving us at least that momentum. Mm, I was hoping the same for EuroCAD, but nothing. And USD JPY. It seems that the JPY is kind of failing to drop the price. But anyway, I'll see you in the next one. Uh, Take care, and we'll see if we can maybe catch a trade in the next session. If not, then we wait still. So, what is it, USD? What is it, USD? I see that price is still playing around the same level. Didn't get any results. Let's see how the four lost. The next thing is USD card price also rejected everything. Uh, but if you see this kind of forward close, you should know that there's a very high chance that the forward time frame will feel that week this week here. So this is where the daily is now. The next thing is GBP. Price is finally rejecting, even though it reached TP. You can see that we might get the retest I was telling you guys about. But firstly, price has to shift here. So price will shift, and then we'll come back here. Okay. But the good news is it will be bearish. So that once we get the shift here, we just wait for retest and sell. That will be our holding signal. You see? So it's a very good trend that hasn't yet completely left us. Just have to wait. The next is AUDNZD. You can also see price ended up making a new lower low, the lower high and the lower time before time frame. So the time will be having a retest at this point. The 4 hour will be bullish, as you can see. So meaning we'll be trying to we'll be waiting for a shift and then a retest. Okay. Next thing is ADJPY. We almost got to break. But price isn't just done it yet. So the moment we get this break, be a sign that price has started buying. So that's the update. And I've deleted the bit because I started really late. So this session might be short. ZAR price continued making lower lows, lower highs. The 4 time frame. This is pairs. LED card price. Like I told you, if it wants to buy, it needs to make a new lower low and shift. Then we can buy. Okay. Uh, the next thing is LED card. Need price to shift and come back at our OG level here. So we can start buying. But the one bad part is the daily is at risk because if you can see where the 4 hour is playing at the daily time frame, it's almost breaking the daily low. You see? So this is why I avoided this trade last week. I told you that this is likely to happen at this point also. Okay? Hey, DJPY, price hasn't we tested this level and decided to make a higher high. And I think it has taken out this level. Reaching this take profit we anticipated from the time price was at this point here, if you remember. we're waiting for a shift here and we test. We knew that price will buy up to this point. Uh, Price has now reached that level and we didn't benefit from it. But still, that's fine. We don't beat ourselves to it. We just accept the market and move on. Remember, at first time we started this channel, I told you there will be trades we'll see that will play everything right, everything in line, but still give you no trade. And you watch it reach your take profit. You should be fine with that also. Okay? Mm, should be fine with that. Because it just shows you that what you do works. Eurocard, you can see still one price to retest this level. Uh, the GPAD, nothing. GB card, nothing for now. Mm. So, the real debate still just stands its prices at this point. And it seems to me that price might close with a decision at this point. Close the bullish level at this point. Okay. Mm, so we should be very much careful when deciding what to do next on this pair. Okay. Don't worry, if this pair wants us to sell, it will show us clearly. And we take the trade with full confidence. So we shouldn't just rush. The next thing is USD card. Price might fully close below here because this has to be filled. So there's a rare chance that this also week might be filled and price can come back at this level. Okay. Price can do something interesting, you know. Price can even do these frequencies. Left, head, right, break, you see? And then you sell. Price can also do this. So you just have to be patient and wait for market to really present itself clearly in our eyes, okay? And not force anything. So this is the last only chance I can enter now, but there's no entry. So this means I can't take any trade today, only tomorrow during the uh 12 p.m. 4-hour open. Okay, so that's it for today. Mm, Same with this one, we'll just see if price can kind of have a retest in the next 12 hours or next 6 hours when we sleep. Can get that push up to here, that will be fine. Okay. Next thing is AD NZDs also. Well, see if you can get the retest up to this level. Tonight, and that will be fine. So for now, this is what we have, and thank you guys. Um, so let's have a close. So firstly, we have NZD-USD. So we can see we're having a very nice mm, push below for now at this point. So I haven't yet decided what to do first. Mm. Uh, we'll be waiting for price to break below so we can sell. If you look at this very carefully, you can see that this time frame is going to show us the nice rejection. Okay. First of all, for us to sell at this point, remember, I need this price to break below that thing. That's what I want today time frame to do. If at all wants us to sell from this level. Okay. Uh, so in this case, what can we do? Because price is now reacting. Um, quite alright, the reaction is fine. It's very much satisfying. You can see the break by the retest. Certainly almost going to have half of more. Okay. Mm, but look at this pair. I want price to break below here. Why? So that I can be sure that price is okay. And it has made the new lower low on the daily time frame. Okay. Mm, Meaning if I sell from this level, I'll be okay with price dropping. With my full knowledge that if price was to break above the daily, will go bullish. You see, that's the whole trick. You see. Mm. So we just want to see the daily below this line here, so you can have a new lower low and a new lower high. Okay. Now, and you'll see. This is the forward time frame. Also the forward time frame at the same time, if we can have this break below to also make a new lower low, you see? Choose here. See? So then we'll be waiting for a retest at this point. That led to a forward break, and then we can sell. You see what I'm talking about? Uh, so that's where we are with this journey of uh, NZD-USD. Next thing is we've been hoping for price to come back here, you see? But you can see that price is really failing to push up. And now we're trying to do is just adapt, nothing more. Uh, so the most important part was we had to wait for the daily to show us if it's holding, okay? And the daily hasn't yet closed because these last 2 hours might change all this move, okay? So you should be very much open to change. But wait to see what price will do tomorrow, okay? Because right now I can't really take any sell. See? Mm, so next thing is USD card. Uh, we wanted price to sell up to a retest level here, so we can buy. The price decided not to do that. So what do we do? Uh, we simply wait for price to come back here. And if we can have this daily closing with this weak rejection, there's a high chance that tomorrow price might continue with a bearish push to fill this week. And then we can have our retest by Friday. Maybe buy this next week, Monday. Okay. Euro GPP. Now maybe I can put this one here. Like I told you, price has to retest this level regardless. Okay. And I like this one a bit more than NZD USD. Not cause of favoritism and not cause this one is more direct. If I just get the shift here, I have to sell. See? For NZD USD, I'm kind of competing with NZD card. See? Because NZD card has to buy. And this all push below, it's just a sign that it wants to take out this lower low. So it can have a new lower low at this point here. You see? Then later on come and shift so it can buy. Okay? So that's the only difficult part of this trade. Okay? So we'll really see what will go on tomorrow. It would have been way better if all these were selling, if the 4 hour, the daily had just shifted at that point. Mm. Next thing is uh ADNZD. Can see price is just dropping. And for me, it still stands. I need price to come back here either next week or the other following week. Why? Because price didn't give us any entry here, and it has to shift at this point when we're testing, meaning that price has a high chance of going bullish when it comes at this point. Then we'll just have to wait for the shift to sell. And that shift will also lead to the daily holding sign, okay? Same with AUDJPY, need price to come back here. Uh, but you can see that So these pairs are kind of just moving in their own way. Uh, yeah, and we can't really take this as an OG level, because it only has uh price didn't even break above it. So its price just didn't pretest. Mm. So the next thing is NZD card, which we want to buy, but we have to wait for price give us a shift. Okay. Next thing is AUD card, the same thing. And you can see, unfortunately, the daily might go bearish tonight. Just hope that doesn't happen. Mm. Next thing is also SDJPY. Uh, Price just really overbought now. Just we can't do anything. Uh, Eurocard price still failed to break above, so yes, this position still stands. We need price to come back here so we can buy. GPAUD, we need price to retest back to this level. Then it can shift and also we can start selling. GPP card, we are waiting for the daily shift. So that's it for today. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I'll see you tomorrow. Mm, we'll see how these pairs will close. Okay? Yeah.